Hey guys, welcome back and happy Friday. All right, guys, we're almost to the weekend, which always feels so good. But Jason keeps asking me, what are we doing this weekend? I'm like, I have no idea. The weather's not great, but we'll find something. If you guys have any ideas of something to do together, then just go ahead and comment below. But we're not back to talk about us. We're back to talk about the Real Housewives of New Jersey because it looks like we have our season 13 cast pretty much confirmed. Thanks to Real Housewives of New Jersey Obsessed on Instagram, they are usually pretty spot on. I want to say 95 to 99% of the time they have it down. So this is actually really shocking to me. I'm very excited because we haven't had new women joining the cast as a full-time cast member in a long time. And now it looks like we had two. So before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so it looks like the Real Housewives of New Jersey season 13 has officially wrapped. They had a themed party, and we love a good theme party. And of course, we love a good housewives vacation, which they went to Ireland. So it's starting to feel nice again that we're getting back in the groove of being able to leave the country and travel. Like, I cannot wait for the Real Housewives of Atlanta to go to Jamaica. I mean, when we had some of them kind of going to like these little spots within their own state, it's not as fun. It's not as exciting. We all love a good cast trip. So thankfully, we're getting them back. It seems like things are kind of getting back to normal. Fingers crossed, I don't want to jinx anything. But when it comes to the full-time cast of the Real Housewives of New Jersey, it looks like, as per Real Housewives of New Jersey Obsessed, it'll be Teresa, Giudice, Melissa, Gorga, Dolores Catania, I almost wanted to say Melissa Catania, Dolores Catania, Margaret Josephs, and Jennifer Aiden are returning as full-time cast members. So the only person that really leaves out would be Jackie Goldschneider, which we've heard since the beginning that she was rumored to have had a demotion. And I'm not really shocked by it, but she did say at a charity softball event that she is still in limbo. Nothing has been confirmed. Now, on top of that, it looks like we have two new full-time housewives, which would be Danielle and Rachel. And if you haven't been following Teresa Giudice on social media, well, you should go check it out because it looks like Danielle and Rachel are always with her, which I didn't know if I necessarily loved that because we don't need another yes man for Teresa. Now, I'm hoping that there is going to be some drama in the mix, which of course I want followed by resolution, but we don't know as of yet. It just seems like all three of the newbies love Teresa, or they're being very strategic about how they're navigating the relationship because at the end of the day, some might say that this would be the Teresa show. Now, where does that leave Jackie and our other newbie? It looks like we have Jackie and Jen, our two J's, JJ, who will be friends of the show. But that also still gives us a big dynamic cast. That gives us 9 women. I had some people ask me about Tracy Lynn Johnson, and the rumor is, and we have yet to confirm this, but I'm not surprised if it's true, that Jackie and Jen, technically they wanted them as a friend role, and Tracy Lynn Johnson, she wasn't interesting enough on her own to stand alone and even take on a friend role. Unless Kiki Barber, her husband, was able to film, they really weren't interested in having her in the mix of the women, which I'm sure that's probably shocking to her because if you look at her last season, she filmed as a full-time housewife, then she got demoted, and then she made it to the reunion. She sat on the couch for however long, and they completely cut her out. They didn't even show her at the reunion, which means she most likely did not get paid a whole lot for her time. I mean, I believe you're supposed to get paid per episode that you're on, and if she wasn't on not one episode of the reunion, I don't know if she got paid at all. She might have just gotten the little bit of a compensation in order to get her dress for it. But this is just like a huge slap in the face. If I were Tracy, I would have been like, I'm out. Now, that's not the only Real Housewives of New Jersey news because Gia Giudice ahead of Teresa's wedding, which is tomorrow, right? Yep, today's August 5th. Tomorrow is August 6th. Tomorrow is the day that Teresa is officially getting married, and Gia Giudice is stuck in Nashville. She went to go mess Nashville up with her cousin. They were having a good time. They were bringing Jersey to Nashville. I'm guessing Teresa told Gia how much fun she had in Nashville, and Gia was like, you know what? I want to go play in Nashville too. but we're hearing that she was stuck at the airport and she was begging them to let her on the airline. Now, I don't know if you can necessarily drop the Giudice last name to the airlines and be like, let me on the plane, but I'm sure there was something or some sort of temper tantrum that went down because, well, her mom's about to get married, and I'm sure her mom definitely wants her there. I just kind of find it shocking with all of the delays that are happening at the airports that you would even go out of your way to get on a flight and try to take that risk. But Giudice is out here living her best life. And you know who else is out here living her best life? Is Chanel Ayan. Chanel Ayan is one of the most dynamic first-time housewives that we have seen in so long. She doesn't kind of have anything that resembles any sort of other housewife. It doesn't look like she was a big fan of the show and she came on trying to be like an LVP or a Bethany Frankel or a Nene Leakes. She is so unapologetically herself, and she is making waves in the housewives world. We saw her doing this, let me see you walk with Cynthia Bailey. And then we saw that she was at Teresa's party. I believe it was either last night or the night before. So she's hanging out with all of the women from different franchises. I know for a fact she's good friends with Jen Shah. She's good friends now with Jennifer Aydin, good friends with Teresa Giudice, good friends with Cynthia Bailey. Like, this woman is making her mark, and her season has not even played out yet. And I'm wondering, will Chanel Ayan be invited to the wedding? Because that would obviously be a last minute call. Teresa didn't know her much before this, and we haven't even hit BravoCon yet. Can you imagine when Chanel Ayan goes to BravoCon? All of the housewives are going to want to be around her because Andy Cohen has just talked about how obsessed with her he is. And I get why. I mean, she brings the culture, she brings the fashion, she brings the shade, she brings the confessionals, and she does not give a what anyone thinks about her, which makes her a perfect housewife. I love me some Chanel Ayan. But in other news, guys, I did want to say, if Teresa Giudice or anyone is watching from the Real Housewives of New Jersey, well, guess what? I know your wedding's tomorrow, but that means we still have time. And when I say we still have time, I mean we still have time to get a prenup, okay? Teresa Giudice, protect yourself, protect your money, protect the legacy that you're going to pass on to your daughters. Don't let someone come in and take that from you. But I'm not Teresa Giudice, and I'm not marrying Luis Ruelas. Thank the Lord, I'm not marrying Luis Ruelas. But for her, he might be great. I don't know. Also, guys, I want you to go ahead and comment below what your thoughts are on this full-time cast. Are you excited about season 13 of The Real Housewives of New Jersey? And what do you think about Giudice being stuck at the airport? Will she make the wedding? I'm going to go with yes. I think Teresa will do anything to make sure her daughter's there. But on top of that, Monday, we will be back for not only Hot Messy Topics, but our 7 p.m. live, which is 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. Let's whine about it. I wanted to share with you guys, and the reason I'm talking about it on this specific pre-recorded video is because I did a reading with Gina Marie, who's a spiritual medium, who we saw in The Real Housewives of New Jersey. The reading absolutely blew me away, full of tears. It was crazy, the people who came through. She came through with facts and things that nobody else would have known, honestly, and I didn't feed her any information. And I know some people would be skeptical, but I want to share the notes with you guys on Let's Whine About It. So let's do that. That's going to be this Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern. I love you guys so much. I know it's Friday, so I hope you have a beautiful, safe, and happy weekend. Go make some memories, shit up, and yeah, go do the damn thing. Love you guys. Bye.